These are our brain and coordination exercises that Carol is nervous already about, but we're going to have a little fun. So this first one is our side slide. So start with that scarf holding straight forward and then slide it through the hands and take that hand out to the side. And you'll take the scarf with you on this one. All right, so keep the other hand coming straight forward. Like you can see, Carol's right hand is coming straight forward and she's sliding along and taking that scarf out to the side. So keep the shoulders down and make sure you're not twisting those hips or the knees when you're doing it. All right, one down. Well done, Carol. We've got our scarf throw, just simply throwing that scarf up and catching it with both those hands. And you want to try and get it up nice and high and let it float down as far as you can before catching it, and then it's going to travel as far as possible and you might have to reach left and right for it. So this is a little fun one. This can be a little fun break with your participants because they might have to move around as well with it, and it also just looks nice and pretty. So that's your scarf throw. Then we've got our overhead swap. So scarf in one hand down by your side, and then we're going to sweep that arm up and then swap hands at the top. So swap it on that hold on the scarf just at the top of the motion and then bring it down to the opposite side. So a nice big swing through with that arm. So this time we're going to swing right through to the back with the arm, up and swap and back down. So make sure that upper body is up nice and tall as always, shoulders are back, and we're engaging those abdominal muscles as well for that overhead swap. Then we've got throw the scarf side to side. So this is just a small throw, and you can start with bunching up the scarf and just going side to side. Again, just working through those fingers. Encourage your participants to squeeze that, and then you might just have to wrap it up again. As you can see, Carol is just scrunching it up every few throws just to make it a little easier, or you can just make it looser until it's a mess, and then scrunch it up again for your side to side throws. All right, then we've got our boat sails. So we're going to have those hands on the corners of the scarf, and we're going to have both hands coming straight forward, and then one goes up and one goes out to the side like our sailing boat, and then come back together and then out to the opposite side. All right, so the arms stay straight all the way through. We want the shoulders to stay down all the way through as well, and bring those hands both to straight forward up at shoulder level and then going out to the other side. All right, so make sure that those wrists stay nice and straight. You can see the straight wrists that Carol has got up and down. So we don't want bent wrists, which Carol will show us what's a bent wrist, like this. We don't want the bent wrists. So make sure that you're always watching your participants and those hands, and make sure they're keeping it straight and strong. All right, there are boat sails. Then we've got our arm signals. This one can be a little fun. We're going to take the scarf out to the side. Then we're going to take it forward, up and down. Side, forward, up and down. And then if you can, like Carol is doing, a nice little flick on that downward motion, adding in a flick wherever she can. You know how she works now, putting in a flick because she loves them. All right, so you can change the variation of this one. You can try doing it backwards. You can change the order. What's backwards? It would be up, forward, up. You can work it out yourselves when you are doing this exercise. You've got it, Carol? All right, well done. That's our arm signal. Then we've got our roll up. So again, holding the ends of the scarf, and we are going to roll it up. All right, and then you can unroll it. So you'll try and get it into a nice, thin, straight, tight line. Rolly, 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 and then you can unroll it. All right, that's our simple roll up. You might not think it, but you need to engage those abdominals just because you're working those arms, and try and get them a little enthusiastic with this one, but you're working those arms, shoulders back. So keep those muscles engaged, and just be reminding your participants all the time to be sitting up nice and tall in their chairs. I've got our wind up. So around one hand, we're going to wind up that scarf on one hand. Then we're going to unwind it and wind it onto the other hand. All right. So wind up on one hand, and then unwind it and wind it up onto the other one. All right, so this one can be a good one as well. We're just getting that coordination, those motor skills happening, and having a little practice with our lefts and rights and that coordination as well. And that is our wind up. So they can be a little fun, a few fun exercises to finish off your classes, or just to have a little break between some more strengthening exercises that you're doing with your scarves. And they can just be a little way to have a little laugh in class and get people trying something new. So good luck with them.